In a distant African village, there once lived a great and powerful king. His name struck fear into every heart, and his word was law. Each morning, people would come before him and cry out, "May the king live forever." But there was one man bold and unshaken, who refused to say so. Each time he bowed, he said instead, "There is no king like God." The king's pride burned like fire. Each word from the man felt like a sword to his ego. And so, one day, the king plotted to destroy him. He called the man to his palace and gave him 2 shining silver rings, pretending to show favor. But in his heart, he planned deceit. "Keep this safe," said the king. The man, humble and trusting, took the rings home, placed them in a ram's horn, and told his wife to guard them well. Soon after, the king sent him on a far journey. And while he was away, the king sent for the man's wife. Tempted by 1,000 cowries, she handed over the horn. The king smiled wickedly, placed the horn into a lake, and thought his secret revenge was complete. But destiny cannot be fooled. A great fish swallowed that horn whole. Days later, the man returned, tired and hungry. He joined friends by the river and caught a huge, shimmering fish. He carried it home joyfully, thinking of supper, not knowing what miracle lay within. That night, as his wife and young son prepared the fish, the boy's knife struck something hard. "Father," he cried. And when they opened the fish, there it was, the ram's horn, untouched, the 2 silver rings shining within. The man smiled with tears in his eyes. "Truly," he said, "there is no king like God." The next morning, he stood once more before the throne. The king demanded the rings, ready to have him killed. But the man calmly reached under his robe and pulled out the horn. The king's eyes widened as he saw his own rings, perfect and bright. Silence fell across the court. Then the king rose, trembling, and said aloud, "Indeed, there is no king like God." The chiefs and people shouted in agreement. The king divided his land in 2 and gave half to the man who had honored the name above all names. And from that day on, the people of that land remembered the truth: no king like God.